Hey everyone, how are you doing today? I hope you're well. So last week I put a post on the GGD Facebook forum saying, hey, if you want your stuff critiqued, post a link in an email to me with your Instagram handle and I will do a review of it, critiquing and giving some constructive criticism back. And I got 30 people who sent to me. It was way more than I expected. I thought it would be about 4. So we're going to do some of those today. Probably do a series of this and get through all of them. But we'll just do some today. So first up, we have ascottydogg. Instagram handle is ascottydogg. The O is replaced with zeros. See what you did there? And he's done a cover of The Middle by Jimmy Eat World using Modern and Massive and Smash and Grab. So let's go check that out. Alright, so The Middle by ascottydogg on YouTube. Let's go. Sounds good so far.
Hey, don't write yourself off yet. It's only in your head you feel left out or looked down on. Just try your best. Try everything you can. And don't you...
Okay, first impressions. The production's really good. It's nice and controlled and even. I'd say the vocals sound a little thin. And a little sort of, I guess just a little harsh. Video-wise, I like the editing. Everything's well framed and it's well edited so far. The only thing I would say is the lighting isn't particularly striking. It's all very flat lit. It looks like you've just got your ceiling lamps on, which is fine if you haven't got better lighting. But that could be something you could look to invest in if you want to up your production game.
Worry what they tell themselves while you're away. It just takes some time. Look at you in the middle of the ride. Everything will be just fine. Everything will be alright.
Really nice guitar tone. I like it.
You know they're all the same. You know you're doing better on your own. So don't buy in.
Yeah, man. I think it's really good. It sounds really good. I'd say that I'm probably biased, but you could bring up the drums a tad, maybe put some more room mics in that, because they sound a little dry at the moment to me. But I can imagine referencing it back to the original, it might have been that way. I think you should be pretty stoked on it. The only thing I would say is the visual production of it could be enhanced a bit. I don't know what camera you're using, but something which can shoot at a bit of a higher definition, or I don't know, maybe it's the sensor or something. I'm not very knowledgeable with cameras. But get a better camera in the future. That'll vastly improve your videos. But if you can't get a better camera, lighting for sure, because even with a bad camera and good lighting, you can make a good looking video. So yeah, really impressed, dude. Keep it up. Next, we have Jamie Hatch. Oh, okay, so it's a cover. Here's me doing a playthrough of a metal version I composed of Blinding Lights by The Weeknd. So this is the P4 kit. Instagram handle is Jamie Hatch Bar. Thanks for hopefully checking it out. No need to hope, Jamie. Here we go.
I'm going through a drought. You don't even have to do too much. You can turn me on with just
Whoa, 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 whoa. Jamie, what is this? What is that, Jamie? I hope you have kids who did that, because I can forgive that. But if that was you, that's all I'm going to say.
city's cold and empty. No one's around to judge me. I can see clearly when you're gone. I said, I'm blinded by the lights. No, I can sleep in it till I...
That's a cool riff, dude. I like the way it's composed. It leads into all the harmonies really nicely. I'd say the vocals are pretty loud. Okay, so that's it. Yeah, it's good. Production-wise, it's pretty sound. Again, I think the drums could come up a tad. Not by much. The cymbals are a good level, just the shells. Vocals are pretty loud. I don't know if that may have been an issue with if you could get the stems or not. I can imagine you could get the vocal stems for this pretty easily online. Again, the lighting's nice here, but then it's just the video quality. Yeah, I haven't got that much feedback on that. For Instagram, it's a really, really solid playthrough. Good job. Ray, I'm gonna butcher your name, I'm sorry. Radar Tuv Bratley. Sure that's wrong. P4 library again. Hope you like it. Feature on the video you're making. Love to hear thoughts and criticism on this. So the Instagram name is Radar TUV. Whatever that says. That is a swanky looking water bottle. Okay, so first thing I've noticed is those blast beats. The velocities all sound exactly the same. They're all pretty high, high velocity. So if you want to make more realistic sounding blast beats, lower the snare velocity a bit and have some variation in there. That's cool. That sounds cool. See, there's the blast beat sounding sick. I think this is an example of a really good playthrough, man. You've set up the framing nicely. It's just one shot, but that's fine because you're displaying the guitar. It's cool that you've got the purple LEDs in the background. It's not something I do, but I really like the look of colored backlighting and then a more white foreground lighting. Someone who does this really well is Charlie Robbins. His videos always look sick. You've got the sort of, I can't remember what they're called, barn door thingies on the top and bottom to make it more of a widescreen rectangle video, which is cool. It really draws the visual and the watcher's eye into the frame, which is a really effective technique to edit. Production-wise, it's sounding good. The guitars are a little, well, the guitars are really loud, but it is a guitar demo, so that, you know, it makes sense. Again, not much feedback on this one. It'd be cool to get some different angles, maybe. Even if you've only got one camera, just shoot the same riff from 3 different angles, and then it's like you've got 3 cameras you can edit together in one. That's what I do. I only have one camera, but I'll just play the same riff a bunch of times and move the camera around each time I record it, and then you can edit it together into one cool video. Yeah, cool, man. I like it. Good job. These have all been really good so far, so I haven't had that much feedback. Next one. So Instagram handle is DustinCB2. Okay, so it's nicely shot. It's a decent framing. Again, upgrading camera and getting some dedicated lighting would really improve that. The mix itself is actually quite nicely leveled. It's quite boxy. If you don't know what I mean by that, it tends to mean there's a lot of sort of muddle and activity in the sort of lower mids region. But that's more of just an experience thing. That's something I'm still dealing with in my own mixes, so I'd completely sympathize. One thing I noticed about the drums is that they're quite busy. In that last section, you had a fill at the end of every second bar, which, you know, that is a stylistic choice. But if you're looking to make more realistic drum parts, don't always feel like you have to add loads of stuff in. Or if you do, focus more on things like ghost notes and like subtle cymbal accents as opposed to big rolls around the kit. That would be some advice I'd give you. Apart from that, dude, keep it up. The riffs are good. I like the composition of the song. It flows nicely. Keep working on your mixes, and this could be like some top level stuff. Next up, let's just check we're still recording. Yep. This is from Chris S. An original metalcore song, P4 kit. Quality's a bit potato because I accidentally recorded in a lower bitrate and YouTube crushed the audio harder. Oh dear. Instagram handle Chris_S_guitar. Let's go. What guitar is that? I don't recognize. Apologies if I'm being really naive. I don't know what guitar that is. Looks cool though. This is a stylistic choice and a personal preference, but in those bits where you're muting the strings, I can hear some string noise, which is kind of distracting, but again, if you're going for a raw production quality, then I can see why you'd leave those things in. Personally, I like a little bit more polish, unless we're doing something like hardcore or something, but metalcore tends to be quite polished, so you could consider trimming out those silences or putting in a noise gate or something. Really solid playthrough. Again, there's not a huge amount of feedback I can give. If you want to level this up to the next level, again, try and get a better camera, get some different angles in there. Consider the background that you're filming behind, because you have just got a radiator, so it doesn't give off the most professional vibe. You know, there's a blank wall to the right of it. Just shooting against that would maybe have looked better. I don't know how much room there is, to be fair. It'd be nice to see your face. It's nice to see who's playing, see what kind of personality maybe. Because after a minute and a half, I don't really feel much need to continue watching it because I can tell that it's going to just be the same shot continuing. So to keep my attention, I'd say different angles, see your face. It's just polished, dude. Production-wise, it sounds great. I like the drum tone. Guitar tone is nice. It's a little bit fizzy maybe. It sounds kind of artificial. I'd mess around with just doing some subtractive EQ on some different areas and see how it makes it sound. I'd like to hear vocals on it. I get it that it's a guitar playthrough, but I would like to hear vocals on it. The guitar parts are well written to have vocals on, so that makes them kind of repetitive just by themselves. So some vocals over that would have been nice, but it is a guitar playthrough, so I get why they might not be in there. But otherwise, yeah. Camera, angles, background, maybe some editing on the guitars. Really good, dude. Right, this will be the last. Rui Santos. Living Impressions Music is the Instagram handle. We'll check it out on the YouTube. Whoa! Look at this production quality. Okay, dare I say there's a bit too much production? Starting to feel like I want to be able to see what's going on. I want to feel the energy of the editing, which I certainly do. But also I want to see what's going on a bit. And it's quite crazy. Which is cool. But maybe dial it back a tad, in my opinion, in my taste. I might be wrong. But you can still do crazy stuff, and maybe just leave a bit more of a gap in between the craziness. Because, you know, this is the first time I've ever seen this. I want to see you. I want to see what you're playing. I want to enjoy your guitar. And I want to be able to enjoy the landscape, because that's, you know, a pretty phenomenal backdrop. But yeah, A-star, dude. A-star for really thinking about where you want to do it, how you want the video to look. Yeah, dude, it's a great song. Production's great. The song production's great. The mix is solid. I'd just say, I don't know, it's hard because it's kind of a stylistic choice. But for me personally, there's just a bit too much crazy editing going on. Even like changing the color grades and all the transition effects and the wobblies and the stutter effects and the mirroring. Maybe what could have been cool, again, it's stylistic. So if that's what you're going for, you've certainly achieved it. But something you could have done to insert some kind of variance into the shots is just do some different locations. There's trees in the background. You could have like done like some of it up next to the tree or something, you know. But it's cool you had a drone. That's really cool. I don't have a drone. So much I could do with all now. But yeah, really cool video. It's really nicely shot, and the location's great. So yeah, just maybe think about using some different locations in that location to vary the shots a bit instead of having to use all the crazy transitions. And if you do get someone to guest on your video, try and make sure the production quality and the kind of shot choice is similar, or else it feels quite disjointed. Well guys, I hope that was informative, not to just the people who contributed, but to those watching who are interested. That's my dog wanting a pee, so I'm going to cut the video now. If you want to be part of this kind of thing in the future, make sure you go over to our forum at facebook.com/group/GGD forum. Everyone's nice and active on it. Thanks. We love you. Take care, and we'll see you soon. Peace.